microphones, we're going to use them.
We got a little bit of feedback that I could be quiet with the shield on, which is the first time I've ever had that. So hello and welcome Grand Rapids. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm your host, Sarah Wenger.
And I am your other host, Sean Francis. And because you spent all weekend dealing with art prize traffic downtown, we are bringing you the top local, national, and world news that you may have missed.
You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is NewsFlash.
Ding. Our top story tonight. The FDA announced that trial runs of the Pfizer vaccine, aka Comirnaty, is the official name apparently, in children aged 5 to 11 has been successful, effective, and side effect free, fingers crossed. So just in time for trick-or-treating. So look forward to all those spirit of Halloweens turning into vaccine clinics come November.
Yesterday marked the inaugural Entheofest, an event for enthusiasts of psychedelic mushrooms and plants on the U of M's campus in downtown Ann Arbor. Thousands of fun guys, fun gals, and NB pals gathered to promote the benefits of hallucinogens and advocate for decriminalization at the state and federal level. City of Ann Arbor has pretty much effectively decriminalized it. The organizers did insist that the event was for awareness and not consumption. However, there was totally a dude there in like a head-to-toe colorful Dr. Seuss outfit that was handing out candies, little milk balls. They were a little crunchy and they felt amazing.
I don't think that was Dr. Seuss. Hey, last Monday was the Met Gala, and we are covering it now, a week later, because we do our shows on Mondays. But this was an event where people can cheer or boo celebrity fashion from the comfort of your Scooby-Doo pajamas on the couch. This year's theme was In America, a lexicon of fashion, which inspired looks from a variety of different American cultures. Most notably was a simple white dress worn by Senator Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez that had big red letters reading "Tax the Rich" on the back, spurring thousands of comments and criticisms as if nobody knows how media messaging works. You know, you keep repeating stuff, causes a slow, gradual change over time. You know, fashion. Many of those complaining don't realize that much of the fashion at these events has always had some sort of message attached. For example, this year we had Nikki Dieger's tribute to transgender icon Marsha P. Johnson, Dan Levy's statement about LGBT acceptance, Carla Delevingne's overall plea to peg the patriarchy, but that's not all. And so we are taking a look at all of the looks at the event that were political or issue-based in some way.
So another one was Helen Lassachon and Pharrell Williams' leather Southwest apparel, which actually was a plea to Hollywood, and for me personally, to stage a Men in Black and Wild Wild West crossover rebuild with Will Smith.
Oh yeah.
How great would that be?
Smith is back. Kim Kardashian's full black veil dress was a statement saying, "Please stop asking me about Kanye's album."
Kid Cudi and Frank Ocean's green hair with Ocean's little robot baby were a collective statement about the effects of commercialism and marketing by evoking the 90s surgeons of Dennis Rodman and Mountain Dew.
And whatever Hunter Schafer was doing. Aliens, I think. Maybe she's supposed to be Elon Musk and Grimes' baby. I'm not sure.
Probably. Doja Cat's bubble outfit, which said this actually isn't the Met Gala, it was the VMAs.
Oh, right. Yeah. And of course, Britney and Justin's classic full jean outfit, joutfit, if you will, which says this was actually 20 years ago, but as a culture, we are going to maintain this same level of interest in this moment forever, believe it or not.
It was iconic.
Yeah.
This past Tuesday, Apple unveiled the iPhone 13. I'm not sure what the new fuss is about. There's a lot of buzz going on. I've been using my iPhone 7 taped to my iPhone 6 for months now, and it's really not that great.
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's numbers, guys. Come on. In zombie apocalypse news, the Detroit Department of Public Works is investigating an area near Woodmere Cemetery where the ground suddenly shifted and cracked. Then nearby residents reported a strong odor. Now, DTE Energy said that it wasn't natural gas. So what was it? The Department of Homeland Security has also started investigating. So did the Detroit Fire Department. They don't know what it is either. But this ground shift was enough to destroy a local marijuana dispensary. So when the building began to shake and heave, the occupants scrammed out like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. Like, zoinks, we had no idea what was happening, man, said one customer. Said the feds, it looks like we have another mystery on our hands. So we're in it, said the potheads.
Oh, jinkies, you two, said the fire department. Sometimes I think you'd rather eat pizza than solve a mystery.
I'm ready.
That was worth it.
Yep.
A hospital in upstate New York was planning to suspend delivering babies starting in a few weeks because some of the labor and delivery nurses resigned rather than comply with the state's COVID vaccine mandate. The number of resignations received leaves us no choice but to pause delivering baby. Medical experts advise that pregnant women who are pregnant now should do what they did 9 months ago and just squeeze their legs together, or just try holding in their babies as best they can until the staffing crisis is over. Mm-hmm. If they are too lazy and they can't just hold it until this is over, they can have their babies at home like God intended, said the spokesperson. Whew.
Hey, that's science for you.
That's science.
Listen, Tourette's syndrome is a serious nervous condition. It's no joking matter. It can cause people to yell or scream out things that they can't control. But some conservatives seem to have a unique form of Tourette's syndrome that causes them to suddenly scream out fraud for no apparent reason. For example, conservative radio talk show host Larry Elder said he detected fraud in the California recall vote results before the vote had even taken place. Fraud, he screamed. When Elder received his vaccine, he also screamed fraud. No one knows exactly why this specific form of Tourette's is happening, mainly to conservatives, but hopefully we will find out soon, because, good grief, fraud.
Fraud. Comedian and former SNL cast member Jim Brewer canceled some of his upcoming shows, including one at Michigan, saying that he won't perform at venues enforcing COVID vaccination rules. I won't be enslaved, said Goat Boy. This is especially weird because Brewer sure doesn't look like someone who's ever turned down a little injection. You know what I mean? Doesn't stay away from the needle.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Nah. Liquid Death Goat Water. Liquid Death Mountain Water and Tony Hawk have teamed together to produce a limited production run of 100 boards where the red paint for the deck is infused with Tony's actual blood. Yes, this is true. All proceeds from these bloody boards will be going directly to anti-plastic nonprofit and the skateboard project. The deck is red with the slogan "Murder Your Thirst" and an image of the project. An image of Liquid Death coming out of a man's body holding an axe and a decapitated skull. And if this fundraising project is successful, there are plans for additional limited editions in new colors of yellow and brown. You know, where that fluid's supposed to come from, yet to be determined. Now, also said the controversial Lil Nas X, who got many conservatives upset for essentially doing the same thing with shoes. Interesting.
Double standard, maybe. Researchers in England have recently translated rare fragments of a parchment of Arthurian era legend containing some bombshells, guys. Most notably, the story claims that Merlin the Wizard got busy with Lady of the Lake.
Ooh,
I know. Nasty.
I had not read that caption.
It's pretty good.
That's great.
Yeah. Other revelations in this new translation from TMZ wannabes include Lancelot stepping out with Queen Guinevere, Galahad's DUI charge, riding a horse under the influence, of course. Mm-hmm. The Green Knight gets Me Too'd. And King Arthur the Aardvark.
Oh, interesting. Hey, speaking of the long-running PBS cartoon Arthur, it's ending in 2022 as it enters its 25th season. Now, longtime fans expressed their sadness by sharing this image on social media. And between this and Steve from Blue's Clues making his reassuring reappearance on social media recently, just be prepared to give millennials a little bit of wide berth this week. Some extra grace. They're going through a hard time. Might need an extra juice box or a nap or two to pull through. And yet nobody so far has been willing to step up and end the reign of Kylie and put us all out of our misery. Please, God, get rid of that monster.
But as one children's programming door closes, another one opens with Ellen DeGeneres' animated series Little Ellen premiering last week. We've been wondering how this will affect other children's programming. The show remained in production even after the revelations of her abusive behavior on her talk show. The show remained in production. The showrunners have already had to scrap any episodes, which there were many featuring little Ellen yelling at her friends and avoiding eye contact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that managing emotions bullet point is super interesting in retrospect. This is a slippery slope to other cartoon characters trying to push the envelope and see what they can get away with. I mean, Netflix's Llama Llama might start a White Llamas Matter rally. Or Pete the Cat is already addicted to catnip. Who knows what he'll do?
Real. There's an upcoming Urkel animated musical Christmas special, which has implications of a cartoon Stephen Urkel doing unspeakable things to Jeeves. Did he do that?
Ooh.
He did. He did, in fact. Absolute worst case scenario, you have potentially opened a Pandora's box of the entire Little Cinematic universe. There is already a little Bill and a little Roseanne, of course. I know. Next
shows.
up, maybe we'll get a little Woody, little Harvey, little Adolf, little Charlie, or worst of all, trumpet babies.
Hey!
Who knows? I would not watch it.
Meanwhile, in Indonesia, the COVID-19 pandemic has hit the monkey community pretty hard. Tourists have not been able to visit the Bali Macaque Sanctuary, and the monkeys have been missing out on their favorite snacks. They've really been going through a hard time because, you know, thank you. See, when all the tourists come, they bring peanuts, fruits, candies, and the monkeys prefer these outside snacks to all the natural and organic monkey foods that they find on the remote island of Bali. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But now that the monkeys have been deprived of their favorite snacks, the monkeys are getting angry. They're coming into town and wreaking havoc. They're stealing sunglasses, damn it! Throwing roof tiles, demanding villagers pay with them all the time and give them more food. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Local officials have asked people to appease the monkeys by bringing them small offerings of their favorite foods to keep them calm and under control. Those monkeys need to be appeased, damn it! Appease the monkeys! Appease the monkeys!
There's some plastic up. You gotta keep them happy, you know? And then everything will be fine. There's definitely some plastic. If you don't have anything else to worry about, there's always beans, guys. Police are warning people about the latest TikTok trend, beaning people. It seems that teens are buying mass quantities of canned beans, then opening and dumping them on people's porches and driveways, which is hilarious. Police are now asking groceries not to sell mass quantities of canned beans to teenagers for fear of what they might do with them. Beans, they're good for a lark. The more you buy, the more likely you are to end up on the FBI's most wanted list. So guys, be careful.
In com news tonight, you want to handle this one, Sarah?
In com news tonight, we have stand-up from Carrie Baker, Nathan Clemens, Joe, Elder, Ryan, Lathrop, Alistair, Watt, plus improv from
Tiny Breakfast.
We'd like to thank our writers from NewsFlash this week. If you'd like to see your name up there, then send us an email and submit your jokes to comedyoutletmondays@gmail.com with the subject NewsFlash tips.
You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter to rewatch videos from past shows, get notified of lineups for future shows, and find our submission form to get your own act on our stage and learn about other ways to get involved. And now, Grand Rapids, you're welcome.
NewsFlash.